detour into the virtual nation. I am your MC. Like any other industries, is a very new and special industry, as well as the current technological trends. I am sure that everyone should know that the news at the Facebook Connect conference on October 28, 2021, Mark Zuckerberg gave an online lecture and demonstration about the metaverse, and also announced the big news that Facebook changed its name to Meta. Since then, the metaverse has exploded in the entire technology and investment circle. In fact, the concept of the metaverse has been around for a long time, but it was this speech that started to become well known. According to Mark Zuckerberg, the metaverse provides digital platforms and media that are more immersive and present, and it allows people to be physically on the internet, not just participating from the sidelines. It can bring people a whole new experience of socializing, working, educating, entertaining, shopping, and creating a wonderful experience brought about a sense of immersion and presence. As we progress from Web 2 to Web 3, we experience the transformation of the early internet, the current mobile internet, and the meta universe, where the former is the digitalization of human sight and hearing through content and applications such as text, audio, and video. The metaverse, on the other hand, makes people immersive and places more emphasis on the comprehensive follow-up of sensory experiences, enabling users to have a highly simulated sensory experience. Those who participate in this trend must not only be hardworking, but also have a high absorption and comprehension abilities. In this trend, we should focus
Marco Bosco, sono entusiasta dell'imminente conferenza interattiva di Hypernation e sono pronto ad un metaverso sostenibile fondato sul reddito di base UBI. A presto!
Ciao, sono Paolo Titone e anche io parteciperò alla nuova conferenza mondiale di Hypernation e sono sicuro che...
So pumped about the Hypernation Global Virtual Conference and the latest news that will be announced soon.
Hi, my name is Antonique Smith, and I cannot wait for the next Hypernation virtual conference. Hypernation has always emphasized values such as freedom, morality, and personal sovereignty. Love Hypernation.
Hello, my name is Philip Was. I'm here to let you know that the Hypernation virtual conference.
Hello, my name is Laura Zong. I joined the AMA and Twitter space for Hypernation. About the product, which make me excited too.
Sono Angelo Storelli. La conferenza virtuale di Hypernation si avvicina. La visione di creare una nazione.
Wow! Congratulations to these pro nodes and nodes for owning platinum and purple boxes from us. As you can see, each path you are stepping on with us are milestones. You are creating a history with us. We have been committed to making an immersive world, free, unrestrained, everyone an equal nation. But I believe that with the passage of time, we can definitely become more and more excellent and perfect. This is our vision and commitment. A detour into the virtual nation, our today's event title. Why do we use this title? There must be an important meaning behind it. Where virtual meets physical, synthesizing the eccentricity that brings both the utopian and dystopian realms to life. To build and realize a metaverse through AI, VR, and XR technology, pushing through a social ecology that shadows the real world with greater transparency, flexibility, and freedom by utilizing blockchain technology. Then let us talk about today's agenda. we will have our Mr. H to talk about hypernation, their new tokens, citizen welfare, and the relationship between hypernation and hyper NFT. Hold up, there is a game and giveaway session later. However, we would like to have you all to pay attention to our sessions. Your winning rate depends on your focus rate. Will you be the lucky ones to win our gifts? Stay tuned. Now, let's welcome the brand ambassador of hibernation, respective Mr. H.
Undoubtedly, many people have inquired about my identity and why I chose to wear a mask at all times. Allow me to put your questions to rest with this video. The answer you seek lies at the very start of our revolution, where the spark of change was brought to life by the advent of blockchain technology. It is tough to mention blockchain without touching on the subject of Bitcoin, which ushered a great era into our lives. Bitcoin is not the first digital currency, nor will it be the last. Here comes the question for us to ponder. Why was Bitcoin successful, while projects after have been met with failure? Before Bitcoin, we can observe the various attempts at digital currency, such as eCash, Liberty Reserve, and BitGold, all failing due to their centralized organization. With blockchain, however, the playing field is radically transformed. The truth is, my identity holds no weight in this decentralized realm. The power of blockchain technology has finally brought equality to the world, where everyone, regardless of race, religion, creed, or family background, are treated fairly. No one is in control, but everyone is in control. I am Mr. H, the spiritual ambassador of Hypernation, but I represent more than that, much more. I am you. I am everyone. I am those who reach out to embrace the life-altering potential of blockchain technology. I am an ideology, undying, immortal, perpetual, and I have given up my wealth and honor to see to it that Hypernation becomes a resilient system, where single-node failures simply cannot exist. This is the basic principle on which a blockchain system functions, a principle that ensures centralized control does not happen. Undeniably, blockchain technology and its offshoot, digital currency, are the catalyst for the social and financial revolution that is bound to occur in the near future. However, we must note that all revolutions will not be smooth sailing. As succinctly summed up by Nietzsche, those who don't kill me make me stronger. For this great revolution to take place, it will require the participation of all the enlightened people from across the globe. You must look into yourself and recognize this strength within you, which lies dormant for far too long. You are Mr. H. Everyone has the potential to be Mr. H. Our collective efforts will usher in a new and beautiful future, and we are all part of this glorious historical progress of mankind. All of this cannot be achieved without blockchain technology, the greatest invention of mankind in the 21st century. The decentralized system forms the very foundation that preserves our sacred and inviolable natural human rights of private property, which governments and financial institutions have constantly violated. We are heading to a better tomorrow with Hypernation, as freedom, transparency of information, and the continuous personalization of power solidifies. I am Mr. H. You ask me, what is behind this mask? I am more than flesh. I am an idea, and ideas are bulletproof. Deep within our hearts, we have always yearned for a perfect place, a utopia on earth where slavery, oppression, and injustice do not exist. Every cloud has a silver lining, and as we travel through this dark tunnel, the light at the end is becoming more and more visible. That light is Hypernation. We will remove the divide between the rich and poor, putting an end to discrimination. We will break the shackles of slavery and overturn the status quo, creating an equal world where people are defined by the efforts they put into their lives and not by factors beyond their control, such as race, family income, and status. At Hypernation, no one decides what you get, since the economy runs freely and is determined by the majority agreement. All these can only happen through blockchain technology, the core that powers Hypernation's economic consensus. It is through this very novel design and astuteness in tokenomics that Hypernation is able to provide universal basic income to its citizens. Here, everyone is entitled to a fixed monthly stipend, regardless of their condition. The provision of UBI allows citizens to pursue their freedom and self-actualization without being burdened by their daily needs. But that is not all. The eternal universe is another concept that Hypernation embraces. Using the mature blockchain technology, citizens can create, modify, and customize the virtual space at will, creating many parallel universes to suit our desires. The concept of land trading and real estate building will be forever changed by this concept. Imagine the seamless integration between GameFi and SocialFi, creating a holistic living experience like no other. To keep it simple, the possibilities are limited to only your creativity. In conjunction with its efforts in research and development, Hypernation also upholds education and aspires to become the largest repository for knowledge and the vital information to the public and achieve consensus. Are you looking to participate in Hypernation? You will find entry seamless and unobstructed by bureaucratic red tapes. Speaking of participation, every citizen in Hypernation has important civic responsibilities to fulfill. It is only fair that we bring more people into Hypernation to share and enjoy this fair world of limitless possibilities. Note that Hypernation has also created the HNT and HND stablecoin to power this very unique economy. The HND is a blockchain algorithmic stablecoin that aims to maintain the value of one HND to $1 through a mint-burn mechanism. On the other hand, the HNT acts as a utility and governance token for users to perform staking in the series of decentralized staking pools within the network. Like it or not, we are all being ushered into the age of the metaverse by this inexorable advancement in technology. Our old jobs become antiquated. Nation-states crumble under the weight of their own inefficiency. Money, or more specifically, value, is driven underground into the virtual realm. As the world changes, we will scramble to find safety and sanctuary from the ensuing violence. There is a future for humanity, and that future lies with Hypernation.
Thank you, Mr. H, for sharing the information. Similar to the crowd, my first impression of Mr. H is that he is a random citizen of Hypernation. Knowing that he is the spiritual ambassador of Hypernation, who represents not only you, the crowd, but the entire citizens of Hypernation. Basically, when introduction of Mr. H and Hypernation, we all love it. Right, before we move on to the main agenda of the day, don't forget to join our Snap and Win contest today. Stand a chance to win $40,000 worth of mystery prizes just by snapping a photo of yourself at our event. The rule is that you may show your face with or without a face mask, or even a proper finger gesture, together with our event scene on your computer or phone screen. Save your photo and we will let you know where to upload it later. As we have heard a tiny bitsy about the new tokens, HND and HNT, I believe you are more than excited to understand how these new tokens are bringing benefits to your future. Let's welcome our corporate speaker to introduce more about HND and HNT.
Hello everyone, welcome to our Hypernation ecosystem presentation. We will introduce you now to our new coins, Hypernation Dollar HND and Hypernation Token HNT. Without further ado, let's get started. Hypernation serves as a unique community that propagates all values of Utopian Nation. Our economic consensus is based on the Universal Basic Income, which focuses on transparency, fairness, and equality that can shelter you from the ignorance and violence that we face in our daily lives. Hypernation is in development to build its own public chain, where the technology is designed to support the entire metaverse. We aim to achieve high throughput, high scalability, as well as high availability through our public chain. Most consensus layer of public chains are based on a flat public chain design. Hypernation uses a two-layer design instead, whereby the top is in the consensus layer and the bottom part is in the storage and processing layer. When the consensus layer is separated from the storage processing layer, additional consensus will be built on top of the consensus. This is what we call multiple consensus. The consensus layer will be partaking the operation of consensus with nodes, as well as participating in the election of outgoing block nodes. The storage and processing layer functions as a cluster. The implementation of cross-chain technology is also one of our future aims. Some advantages of cross-chain technology includes principle of atomicity, the idea that having less is what is hard, but also what is valuable. Consistency between several interconnected blockchain. Distribution of networks across multiple platforms. Hypernation will also feature liquidity mining. Liquidity mining is the ability to convert a coin into other coins without changing its value. In the DeFi world, where there is no usage of middle person to connect buyers to sellers, liquidity holds a distinguished importance. Another interesting project in the works is Hypernation's very own DEX, built to be safe, transparent, and convenient. However, for the time being, while we are in the development of our public chain, trades will be made available on Swap. The process of ensuring asset control and transaction transparency will take time. So until then, we hope that you will stay tuned for its completion. Now, allow us to introduce you to our first coin, Hypernation Dollar, HND. Hypernation Dollar is pegged to the US currency and will be maintained at 1-to-1 with the USD. 1 HND will always be equivalent to 1 USD. This is done through proof of consensus. What is proof of consensus, you might ask? It derives from the concept of proof of trust. Within the Hypernation's context, this can be achieved through the high degree of trust amongst Hypernation citizens. Hypernation strives to band its citizens together in order to build a consensus for a better society. The higher the consensus, the more stable HND is. Next, we have our second coin, which is Hypernation Token, HNT. This is a governance and farming reward token, and adopts the mechanism of proof of burn to release and maintain its circulating supply. Proof of burn is now a new concept, and in this context, burn-in is done through the disintegration of HNT and HND connectors. In simple words, the burn-in of HND tokens will increase HNT and thus solidify the value of the stablecoin. The HND demand will correspond within an integrated system called consensus point. Of course, the higher the consensus, the more stable HND is. The stability of HND will also override the utility of unstable and volatile tokens, as it is the deal for store of value and the maintenance of high speculative price. Though HND has a better worth of value in demand due to its stability, ideally, if the price of HNT increases higher, this will provide more recognition and can generate demands for people to join Hypernation. Our Universal Basic Income, UBI, is a derivative of consensus point and the HND distribution. The UBI is a concept of financial policy proposal, where citizens will receive a legally stipulated financial grants as part of the welfare system. The supply of HND will increase when there is an accumulation of consensus point, which will in turn increase the demand of UBI as well. The DAO system will allow citizens of Hypernation to have a vote of various legislation and regulatory proposals due to the existence of a governance token. The consensus points can be acquired by the following activities stated in this slide: social media outreach, Hypernation loggings, partake in Hypernation events. All of these can earn you consensus points. You contribute, you earn consensus points. As simple as that. Here is an example of Hypernation ecosystem, where UBI, HND, and consensus points interoperate with one another. The diagram shows how the whole process contributes to a sustainable UBI concept. When citizens participate in Hypernation, they earn points by contributing to the community based on the activities stated earlier. These consensus points will then increase HND and will act as the income to support the whole ecosystem of Hypernation. HND and HNT interrelates with each other. The relationship is such that HND and HND work together through the ecosystem and make the value and scarcity of HNT increase, thus also promoting the stable price of HND. In simple words, the consensus point will inflate the supply of HND, which will then be burned to mint HNT. HNT will be recirculated back within the integrated consensus system. Lastly, as mentioned earlier, Hypernation strives to achieve a throughout and diversified ecosystem. Within Hypernation's diversified ecosystem, we can expect to see features such as purchasing real estate in the metaverse, attending live concerts and events, earning rewards through the gamification activities, just to name a few. These features will, however, be temporarily implemented using BEP20 on the Binance Smart Chain. This is only for a short while, as we are still in our development phase. Once we have launched, all the architectures and outcomes will be migrated to our public chain. Here you can see the roadmap of our upcoming plans within Hypernation. As we usher into the Q3 of 2022, we are happy to welcome you in this event launch, and we hope that you follow our social media channels to hear about the announcement of our coin listing soon. Once the coins are listed, we will reveal the liquidity mining future by Q4 this year. This should be very exciting to a lot of you, as you have more methods to monetize from our coins. By Q2 next year, we will have our white paper pre-launched, which will be followed by our yellow paper pre-launched in Q4 of 2023. As we mentioned earlier, our public chain is currently in development. As it will take some time, we hope to be able to reveal the cross-chain bridge by Q1 of 2024 and have the main chain launching towards Q3 of 2024. We aim to launch our public chain within this next 2 years. This will further solidify Hypernation's position as a fair and just nation, where its citizens will reap valuable benefits as part or thanks to you. By Q3 of 2025, we plan to release our first gamification feature, where citizens of Hypernation can buy, invest, and trade real estate within the Hypernation metaverse through our GameFi Monopoly Planet. This would further allow citizens to gain massive returns and increase UBI within Hypernation. Lastly, by Q1 of 2026, we aim to release HyperLab, our ultimate research and development center, which we hope to allow citizens of Hypernation to gain bigger opportunities within our ecosystem and increase the means of income further. We have a long and exciting journey ahead. We hope that you will stay tuned with us until each of these plans are fully realized to completion. Thank you for joining. We will see you in Hypernation.
Wow, thank you, fellow speaker, for the amazing sharing. You have certainly made me all excited about these new tokens. I just received the latest news that Hypernation token HNT got listed. We will make official announcements for any further notice, so do follow our social media for future updates. Next up, we will have our corporate speaker explain about the Hypernation citizen welfare. Off to you, speaker.
Thank you, host. Well, let's move on the long-awaited citizen welfare. Do you want more rewards? I hear you and we hear you. I am sure you want more income, especially while you are traveling and sleeping up. Indeed. You are in the right place, where the unique, extraordinary, and superior rewards all gather in one place. Hypernation is here to offer a unique one-of-the-kind, one-of-the-million citizen welfare for you and your community, as the society has been enslaved for far too long, with widespread corruption, gerrymandering, and an economy under the stranglehold of the elite few has made life living in a tragedy. As we pray every day, we wish for a fair, justice, transparent, and a joyful world. Somehow, it's being heard. An enigmatic masked hero, Mr. H, has risen to challenge the status quo, bringing justice into a world that is terribly deprived of it. Hence, the solution to the problem comes in the form of Hypernation, a virtual nation raised and built on the foundation of the decentralized blockchain technology to ensure that everyone is involved with the balance of economy. Only in such an environment can justice and human rights be preserved, as these are the mandatory and key prerequisites for an utopia to exist. Let's imagine a utopian nation where there is possibility for good things to happen as you do good. This would create a ripple effect of good rewarding system, where in this nation, your ultimate wishes would come true, and ultimately, to attain financial freedom. This is truly exciting. Hypernation will spearhead the development of the metaverse and blockchain technology as a whole through its novel and advanced features. Imitating the out-of-body experience, the next step in virtual reality shall depend in the immersive experience. Real estate and land trading takes planetary proportions, where citizens can create planets, traverse the stars, and shape universes as in the line with the concept of eternal universe. In the near future, GAMFI, social fee, and virtual living is seamlessly integrated as a whole to bring about a holistic living experience in the metaverse. All right, let's move on to the absolute highlight today. It is none other than the Hypernation citizen welfare. To begin with, make sure that you get yourself a green mystery box at 120 USDT from the Hypernation website. As such, you'll be entitled to one on-chain exclusive HOS NFT, which serves as a passport for you to enter the Hypernation. This passport will be instantly revoked if the NFT is transferred or sold to another member. So, how to purchase? Firstly, get your mobile phone or laptop. Head over to the Hypernation website www.hypernation.io. It will then direct you to Hyper NFT website. Choose the green mystery box under HOS Mystery Box Collection category. You will then receive an email upon successful purchase. Then you will receive the green mystery box at Hypernation within 24 hours. Congratulations! You are now entitled to proceed with the purchase of Hypernation citizen welfare. Here comes the most exciting part, which is the Hypernation citizen welfare. As you can see, it consists of occupational welfare, social welfare, and financial welfare. The occupational welfare is at 400 HND, which in return gives a projected value of 1,200, which is a 3 times rewards with a daily releasing rate up to 0.7%. As for social welfare, which is at 1,200 HND, this would give a return of projected value of 3,600. Lastly, financial welfare at 4,800 HND, which in return of the projected value of 14,400. The return is simply lucrative. Well, As a gentle reminder, remember to get yourself at least 1 unit of HOS NFT. Moving on, during Phase 2 of the Hypernation Citizen Welfare, you may acquire additional NFT to use as a booster for your citizen welfare. These NFT can also be used for social and financial welfare. You may use them as an add-on equipment to boost the release rate or value in return to have higher and/or faster rewards depending on your preference. Now, how do you use this booster? For social welfare, you are entitled to 1 slot of booster of your choice for speed or value. For financial welfare, you are entitled to 2 slots of booster for speed and value, each having a one-time use only. So what is a booster? These boosters enable you to receive rewards at a faster rate, either quickly or at a higher value. As for the speed booster, it shortens the time period for you to receive your rewards as it boosts the release rate. On the other hand, the value booster increases the reward you earn. Sounds too good to be true. Yes, it is true. You get more rewards by putting in 1x. However, this will only be happening in Phase 2. There is still some way to go before we reach that point, but I certainly can't wait for it. Do act now. Get yourself a mystery box if you haven't already.
All right, finally, we're at the quiz session you've all been longing for. As we all know, to enter Hypernation, you need an NFT, which is our HOS, Hitchhiker of Star. You are in luck today as we are giving away 10 pieces of 2D HOS NFTs. Will you be the lucky ones? Kindly, please scan the QR code and key in your Twitter username as your username. I repeat, Twitter username as your username, or else you will be disqualified. Thank you for your cooperation. Now let's wait for a few minutes for other participants to join in, then we can start the quiz. All right, everyone, let's give us a few seconds or minutes before people start joining in. Our Slido.com, be sure to scan your code right here. Remember, Twitter username only. All right. Let's wait for a few minutes as other people join us for this quiz. All right, amazing. We got a lot of people joining us. That's beautiful. All right, awesome. Make sure you've paid attention throughout this whole live as all the answers will be revealed shortly and has been revealed throughout all this. Are you ready, guys? Exciting moments. All right, wow, a lot of users. Awesome. All right, please remember, always remember, I'm telling you this again, use your Twitter username when you scan the QR code, otherwise you will be disqualified. I repeat, Twitter username for when you scan the QR code, otherwise you will be disqualified. All right, waiting for more participants to join in before we start. All right, great. Once again, scan the QR code with your Twitter username, otherwise you shall be disqualified from the quiz. Thank you for your cooperation, everyone. We shall commence. 2 seconds on the clock. 1 second. What is the full name of VR? Correct answer is C, equality reward. Good job, everyone. That's the correct answer. Okay, moving on to the next one. Have you followed our social media? You will gain extra points if you did. Yes or no? This is an important one. You have 11 seconds, 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It should have been a yes. All right. That's amazing. Great job, guys. That's the thank you for your active participation in our Slido activity. We will announce the winners list before the event ends, so stay tuned. Now, hop on the train. Let's travel to Hypernation as a hitchhiker of stars.
Attention, please. Please give way to alighting passengers before.
Break free from normality in what the world has taught us. Instead of working a routine office job, spending years and years like touring in mediocrity, it is time to accept that something greater beckons in hibernation. In hibernation, all participants start off on equal footing, gaining a basic allocation of what resources for survival. In case of a disagreement, any individual can propose new laws and legislation to obtain a nation based on justice, impartiality, and fairness. Each and an individual will feel a genuine sense of belonging in this world. Hibernation will oppose any oppressive governmental rule, tyranny, or cruelty in any form. The capitalist world, where few dominate the many, will not have place in this utopia. Since the famed NFT, every day the first 5,000 days was auctioned for 69.3 million. This market has attracted attention from many star celebrities. Celebrities from all walks of life, including Hollywood stars, have launched their own NFTs. Whether it is music, celebrity photos, game cards, or anime characters, they can all be exhibited in the form of NFTs and sold on major NFTs platforms. Hyper NFTs is one of these NFTs platforms, but to identify it as such is an injustice. Not only does Hyper NFT provide a space for displaying and selling NFTs, it also fills the gaps in function that other platforms do not provide. Hyper NFT further shines by incorporating a mechanism for staking NFTs. Users can obtain returns in a specific currency, allowing them to receive benefits without selling or trading any NFTs. At the same time, Hyper NFT widens its appeal to a broad range of users by lowering the application threshold. Hyper NFT is a first-level NFT platform for on-chain issuance, exposure, whitelist castings, and acquisition of NFT digital assets. Users can mint NFT directly from the project site, and Hyper NFT provides a large whitelist of NFT minting kinds. Create memorable NFTs that will capture the heart of your audience to ensure a high resale value of the artwork. From time to time, Hyper NFT will be giving out rewards, airdrops, and exclusive NFTs to the public. Register to be a participant in advance. Connect your crypto wallet and complete the task within a specific time to get free NFTs. In the future, you can upload your own NFTs in just a few simple steps. It doesn't matter if you are an indie artist, art creator, or collector. The stage is ultimately yours. The platform is ideal for all aspiring artists to have a dedicated marketplace to showcase their artwork. Here, you can upload and sell NFTs that you have created, bringing forth a ripple effect where creators can share and produce more exclusive artwork for the space. It will add more diversity, culture, and uniqueness to the finished product for the NFT artwork and creation, which could ultimately be a melting pot for all art enthusiasts alike. One of the most exciting announcements is the merging of both Hyper NFT and Hypernation to be strategic partners. All NFTs previously obtained on the Hyper NFT platform will be officially recognized as an automatic passage into Hibernation. Thus, participating in a series of Hibernation derivative products such as GameFi and SocialFi. How do you enter Hibernation? Yes, with the help of Hyper NFT, where every joiner will need to own an NFT via Hyper NFT. You will have the one and only ticket to join us. Hitchhikers of Stars will disembark to an alternate universe, better than the one we have known before. This is Hibernation. It is all you have to be. It is all you need to be in a place that transcends greatness in every form. Let's be true pioneers of Hibernation and Hyper NFT. May this be the start of something that will echo in eternity.
Many thanks to our speaker. I'm sure before this, everyone must have been a little confused about the relationship between the Hypernation and Hyper NFT. But much thanks to the speaker's explanation. All in all, we are very grateful to have the support from our strategic partners, and we will try our best not to let all our supporters down. As we look forward to the future, let's have a look at the video from people all around the world who support Hypernation and Hyper NFT. Event Hyper NFT has any great prizes in the future. Speaking of winning, besides the slider quiz, just another reminder to join our Snap and Win contest today. Stand a chance to win $40,000 worth of mystery prizes just by snapping a photo with your face mask or even a proper finger gesture together with our event space screen on your computer screen or phone screen. Save your photo and we will let you know where to upload it by the end of the day. All right, finally, it's time to announce updates. Besides that, as you all know that you may need Hypernation citizen welfare to join Hypernation, we are giving out 100 occupational welfare worth a total of $40,000 to 100 winners. To win, snap a selfie of yourself at your events right now and then scan this QR code behind me to upload your photo. I repeat, scan this QR code here to upload your photo. Winner announcement will be made within 48 hours, so please follow Hypernation's social media. Will you be the lucky ones? Who knows? To end our ceremony, I would like to show our sincere gratitude on behalf of the Hypernation team for participating in this event. Thank you and welcome to Hypernation.